Welcome back to the Friends Without Benefits podcast, where we talk about movies, games, and anything in between. I'm your host, Kalen, and today with me are Jeremy and Dakota.
What up?
Hello.
We're going to be talking about Invincible. The new season just came out.
Invincible
fire.
finale!
Um, so, what was your guys' overall thoughts on the season? You enjoy it?
Great season. Great season. I mean, a little bit, some lows. We got some lows, and we also got some highs. I think we should. I think
Lows how?
episode 4, the hell episode, is
Hell?
a low. Oh, that's just a low
I'm gonna-
episode.
I'd still give it like a 9.
Let me disagree.
A
Let me
9?
disagree.
Yeah, I liked it a
A
lot.
9 the hell episode. I wouldn't say a 9. I'd say like an 8.
It had Bruce Campbell in it.
5. I don't listen. I don't know Bruce Campbell. I don't.
Evil Dead.
Okay, you're a little weird.
Dude, the fact is, like, the episode was literally just filler. It was filler. It was a boring episode, but it like was funny in a way. When I watched it, I thought it was funny. I was like, oh, they're
What do you
literally
mean?
just saving money on their budget and like.
Oh, like you
it's
just thought it was just funny, like the way they.
Dude, they fell for like 20 minutes. They were just falling.
True.
Like,
and it was no, they weren't moving. It was just like
yeah, it was just
like getting
There was-
dragged down.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember when
I thought it was entertaining.
season 3 ended and their post credit scene was teasing hell, and then after that they like posted on social media that they're gonna have one episode that's brand new material not in the comic books, and it's in this episode. Like, wow.
Oh, was
Oh,
it?
that was it?
Yeah, this was the episode of original material that
Oh, then
wasn't
it
from
is
the
filler.
comic. Yeah,
Yeah. It's
but like
not
why?
canon.
But like
That's
why?
not canon.
That's what I was
I
talking
don't
about
know.
before with
It,
filler. But like, why? Like, you have so much left in the story to tell. Why would they make up their own story like that? I don't get that.
we really did have a lot of good in this
I don't know.
season, though, too.
Yeah, of course. That's why I said I feel like this is. It's hard to say what season's the best season. This is probably like, I would say season 1 and then this and then 4. I'd say 1, 4, 3, 2.
I'd say 3, 4, 1, 2.
Well, I only like 3 elapses the finale fight, but that's just about it for me, if I'm gonna be honest.
You
I
said
liked
what?
Invincible Wars.
Jeremy, how did you rank it?
1, 4, 3, 2. Oh, Invincible Wars 2, yeah.
1, 4, 3, 2. And then killing what?
3, 4, 1, 2.
I would do 3. Oh. 3, 1, 4, 2. Right?
You think 4
'Cause-
is your second least favorite?
Yeah. 3 was like peak, dude. 3 was crazy.
I just think it's the last 2 episodes that are peak, though.
I remember the whole story was good. Like all of season 3 hit. Or yeah, season 3. Season 3 was a
I
banger.
agree.
Season 4, like we had good stuff and bad stuff, but like I feel like the good stuff was at the end. Was 7 and 8. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Other than the Conquest rematch.
And I liked Powerplex in season 3. That was sick.
Well,
Powerplex-
we talking about
season 3,
4 or you talking about
Powerplex.
3?
4. Isn't it when he fights Conquest the second time?
Oh,
in
the second,
4?
yeah. But there was,
Yeah.
their whole finale fight lasted 2 whole ass episodes.
Yeah, that's why 3 is the best.
No, I mean, in season 4, episode 6 and 7, it was just one fight. It was just one big fight. They had 3 major set pieces in season 4, and 3 had 2. I'm not saying 3 was worse, but I'm saying 4 had like more weight, I guess you could say.
More
yeah,
endgame scale.
it was
Yeah.
bigger, but like, yeah, there was more endgame. Yeah, it like they literally destroyed a planet. they plopped it. But 3 was just the shock value, like Conquest, like the first, like Viltrumite. That's like, oh shit, like these boys mean business. Like I feel like the other ones he can fight, like they'd
Right.
fuck him up. But
Well, there
Conquest
was
was like,
In season 2, there was the one that wrapped her hands around Amber, and she said, "If you don't listen to our rules, we'll come back."
who's
Yeah.
that, Anissa or the dagger hair bitch?
I think it was Anissa.
I don't
Yeah,
remember,
Anissa shows up in the beginning.
No,
Bad
that was
as
the end
hell.
of season
Oh,
2. I
mommy.
swear that was the end of season 2. She shows up. She says, "If you don't follow
Yeah.
our rules, we'll come back."
That was season 2.
Yeah, and then Conquest was like the first one to actually
fuck
fuck
shit
some
up.
shit up. Yeah.
Right. That's why it's like, oh,
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what they're
But
capable of.
also, season 3 had the introduction of Oliver, and I really like Oliver and Mark's chemistry and the dynamic and
dude.
how they
But
work
Yeah.
off each other.
Yeah.
I hold on, hold on, hold on. You're saying like season 7 or 4, sorry, episode 6, 7, and 8 are all like end game scale like shit.
No, just 6 and 7. 8 is more like an epilogue.
Oh,
That's
or
like an
sorry,
epilogue
sorry,
of the
6 and 7. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I forgot.
8's more like the
Um,
epilogue of the season.
yeah. Um, but like right before Conquest shows up, it was the Invincible War, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like that shit was crazy.
I just think
You
I
didn't
know
think
it's
that was
not,
like
but
sick?
it felt no, it was sick. It just felt shoehorned. Like there was no really build up. It kind of just like happened. If
Yeah,
that makes
it
sense.
like dude, it blitzed
But it's
in.
because of Angstrom.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it was bad,
but
but it was just it felt like it was just random. Like the others, the other episodes were about something else, and then it's an Angstrom episode, and then it was back to
Yeah, the pacing was a little weird.
Yeah.
Like,
but
it's
I
like
feel like
bunch
oh,
of
go ahead.
evil marks.
out of nowhere.
But I feel like it was like kind of like that like initial like that first shock factor where it's like, oh, like
Right. But you don't think they should have built
worlds
it
are
up
getting
like
destroyed.
maybe like 3 minutes an episode? You see Angstrom like building up a invincible army.
I like the
In the
shock
background.
factor of it.
Yeah, I like the
liked,
out of nowhere.
yeah.
Okay.
I didn't want to know that. Like, I guess in a way you could call it lazy writing or something, but if they like delved into it later or there was like a side thing on it, it'd be
Right.
fine.
There's just no pacing when it comes to a lot of things in Invincible. It just kind of happens.
It's like,
Like-
oh shit, new giant threat. How the
Yeah,
fuck do I
yeah.
deal
Show
with
up.
this? Like, yeah, I think it's really entertaining. The fact
Like
that
that's
they
how
did,
Conquest happened too. He just shows
yeah,
up out of
yeah,
nowhere.
dude. Like, but and right after all that bullshit went down,
Yeah, they're rebuilding.
Mark's literally just going like, being like, oh fuck, isn't that when Cecil's like, hey, we have like professionals, like right, the professional people that.
No, that was the beginning.
Talk
That was
to?
the first episode of season 4. That was he was trying to help rebuild, and everybody was hating him because he technically destroyed Earth. Like it wasn't him,
Yeah.
but like technically, it
Yeah,
was him.
yeah. Oh yeah. Well, anyway, he like that scene of Conquest showing up right after all this shit just got destroyed, and he's like, "Bro, really? Like, there's
Yeah,
another
right.
big
And
bad
bigger bad,
motherfucker showing." Yeah, and it was like there was no time to breathe. It was just that like sick as fuck.
But
Like
the
the first
Invincible Wars kind of. What's your favorite variation of them? Like Mark,
fuck. Hold on. We
I
need,
like the black and yellow one with like he has a cape, I think.
Was one? Did the cape have like a paper like mask kind of thing on, or like a
You're
bandit?
thinking of the cowboy looking one,
Oh,
not that guy. That guy was blue and black, I think.
I like the cocky one. I thought he was funny. The one that kills Rex.
Oh yeah.
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 I fuck that. I like the Thrag Emperor Mark is sick, and then
I
the
didn't
The
even, I didn't
Vulture
piece
Mike?
I didn't even piece that together. They
Uh, yeah
they had an emperor
yeah,
version of
Vulture
him, didn't they?
that might be the comics like later on. I don't know. That might be a spoiler. I have no idea what that is. I don't see it in this picture. I like the one where he's like I just want to be back with mom. I want my mommy.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Which one?
The one he's like got his mask on and everything. It's blue and black. He's got like a black mask, and he's like we didn't all make the same deal. I just wanted
Doesn't he
to
have like a
find mom.
Spider-Man mask?
Kind
Like
of,
it covers his whole head.
yeah, pretty much.
Hmm.
The Mohawk one was pretty cool too. The
Who
black
do
and
you,
yellow one. Sorry.
Who do you guys think is the strongest out of the crew at the end of the season?
At the end of this season, out of like what the good
Omni
guys,
Out of the good guys, yeah.
Omni-Man.
Alan.
I would say what's his name? Thaddeus is probably a little stronger, I think.
That is
He's
dead,
dead.
He's
bro.
older. I know, I'm saying before that.
Oh, you said end of the season. So I thought
I meant out of the like fighters that show
yeah,
up
it would be
in
Thaddeus,
the big battle.
yes, but he
Fuck Thaddeus.
I mean-
Didn't
I
like
mean,
his methods aren't really correct, but it makes sense what he's doing. Like he already tried to kill the whole species, so it makes sense he's gonna try it again, even with Mark and Oliver, because they are part Viltrumite. He doesn't want any leftover Viltrumites whatsoever to be able to have this happen again. But think about
Right.
it. In his mind, let's say they wipe out Thrag and his whole army, and then you still got Mark and Oliver left. Okay, he lets them live, and Omni Man. What if Mark has a kid, and that kid turns out to be a fucking crazy ass,
or their descendant 100 years in the future.
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
So
he turns
5,000
into a crazy
years.
ass Thrag situation, and then he reproduces, and then convinces all of his children and so forth, and it just happens again.
But at that point, wouldn't you think that like societies would be more advanced to the point where they can deal with that? Like after that, Cecil, like anybody, like all the coalition, like they would immediately like start.
They've been dealing
like,
with
all right, let's
Viltrumites
make
for
sure.
thousands
Yeah,
of
you
years.
gotta think they're 5,000. Like Omni-Man's like 5,000
Right.
years old or something. So
Right, but
I
with
feel like they would have
downtime,
figured
they
out a
can
way
be
by
like-
now.
But they do know now. They can just work on it while they're hiding.
I just think I'm just saying through Thaddeus's mind, he's afraid of the cycle repeating again. So that's why he just wants to wipe out any Viltrumite blood possible. That's just his
Yeah,
mindset.
I get his motives.
I don't
fuck
agree
him.
with it. I don't
He
agree with
wants
it.
to
I'm
wipe
saying
out the
that's
humans too,
what.
because the humans are going to be affected by it.
they're
Not
just,
if it's if he releases a scourge virus away from Earth, they don't get affected by the scourge. It's not.
But
universe.
the last Viltrumites are on Earth. They're all at Earth right now.
yeah, they're just getting caught in the crossfire.
Yeah,
the
they're on
humans
Earth
are going to
now.
get killed.
But it was brought up when Omni-Man originally asked Thaddeus. He was planning on just releasing the scourge virus to kill the Viltrumites, and then like killing Oliver and Mark alone, like just by himself, not scourge related.
You
Fuck Thaddeus.
I agree.
Yeah.
you think Alan's gonna end up switching sides and like becoming a big bad or something eventually? Because
No,
now he has
I don't-
that.
I don't think he is.
No,
I
No,
think they're
I
gonna
think
position him
I think he
as
will.
a bad guy, but he's gonna be a good guy if that makes sense. Like I feel like he might use the scourge virus, and like say he uses the scourge virus, and then maybe one of the guys like Nolan might turn on him because he used it, and then
That's what I'm saying.
he's not become a villain, but they're gonna be fighting him because they didn't like what he did. If that makes
He's an
sense.
antagonist to the protagonist, so that's what I
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah, he won't
Wait, so-
necessarily be a bad guy.
What do you guys think about like the last scene, right? So if Thrag's like, hey,
No.
hey, he's
No.
like, hey, champ, hey, buddy, you're gonna let us chill for a bit because you fucked us up, and if you don't, well, sorry, like I'm gonna
Right.
do the same thing back to you.
You have
Like,
to, Kalen. You can't say no. You have to.
You can't. You
No.
dead
You
ass
can't say no. You
But-
will just
Right.
kill the whole human race.
You can't say no, right? But like, so he agrees to it, but he never mentioned like you can't tell people that we're here. Like,
I think he does.
would he? Does he? I
Yeah,
don't-
he says if you search for us or anything, we'll
yeah. If you
kill you
search
and
for us,
everyone.
we'll wipe face. But he's like, why? What stop? Like, he's gonna tell people, right?
Don't
he
put baby in a
has-
Kona. Don't
He
put
has
baby
to
in a
tell
Kona.
somebody like,
Well,
hey,
he might
they're
be
here.
scared because they'll go searching for him, and then that will
Oh, right. Yeah, that makes
because
sense.
the coalition doesn't care about humans
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
Both-
they're like,
Both sides are scared at that moment. Mark is terrified that if he says no, all of Earth will be wiped out. Thrag is terrified if Mark says no, all of Earth will be wiped out and they can't reproduce perfect.
I don't think he's
Viltrumites.
terrified.
No, I think
I
he's.
just
I
think-
think
He
he's
is.
terrified
He is.
that his
For sure.
species would be wiped. If he had to go to a point where he had to wipe out Earth completely, there goes Viltrumites. Like there goes his species. He did not want to do that, but he would have out of like pettiness. He's like, you fucked up my Earth, I'm fucking up your Earth.
I mean, he could have just killed Mark.
I
and
mean,
done it.
dude, can we
No,
talk
he
about
said,
like,
he said he would wipe out Earth completely because they would all try to kill him. He
yeah,
would've-
if you try to retaliate or like attack us, he's like, we're not gonna fuck with you. He's like, you're not gonna hear from me. This will be the last time you hear from me,
Yeah.
and then he just disappears.
Actually,
like,
hold on. I just had a realization. He did mention. He said if you say no, we will wipe you guys out, and the few remaining will have a worse life than if we were to just be like.
Oh yeah, like he'll
why-
enslave him.
I don't understand why he wouldn't just do that in the first place. Why wouldn't he just enslave the ones to keep a couple?
Because
and
that's what they
enslave them?
do. They wipe the planet, and then they just keep them.
So I'm saying, wouldn't he do that then? Why would he give the ultimatum of letting Mark have all of Earth survive?
I think it has to do with them hiding from the coalition too. Like
Is
it's
he
kind of like
afraid? He afraid he would die if he didn't do
it's
that?
like a hostage situation.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a safety wall between them and the coalition.
Yeah.
Because then Mark kind of has to help them, and
Right.
you know,
He's afraid if he would have had to have done that, the coalition might kill him. Basically.
Well, think of
not
like
him. I don't think they could kill him. I think they could kill the rest of the Viltrumites, and he
They
might
can though.
doesn't want to lose them.
That biker's gun could probably kill Thrag.
Yeah, that
dude,
could kill him,
yeah,
but it's
it
way too
could if he-
fast.
Yeah, Thrag's way too fast.
Yeah.
Thrag is
You ain't
literally
touching
just
him.
fucking.
You don't think
instant
they could like
transmission.
surprise attack him with the
No,
If they like really found him, but I feel like he
just
would
walk?
just, like,
Maybe he's hitting on a
sense
girl
it.
on Earth, and they just walking by him, just go. Pew!
bang,
and then he's
yeah, they just slime his ass.
have you seen all these memes about them blending in, and then it's Lucien or whatever his
Yeah,
name
yeah,
is,
Luke
and it's Steve Harvey.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
blending in.
Yep.
Yeah,
How the
Very
fuck would Conquest blend in if he was still alive, dude?
He'd be like a security guard.
he'd just be in a mental asylum, pretending to be one of them.
Yeah, honestly, he would reproduce.
Yeah, but
everybody in the mental
he would
asylum.
reproduce with a bunch of psychos, dude.
Yeah,
Oh, that'd be nuts. That'd be crazy. A whole like honor guard. Wait, can we? All right, but the PTSD aspect of this fucking episode was nuts. Like the way they portrayed it, I thought was like really well done. I mean, the fact that we had to sit there and just keep staring at like
I
the
think it
most
lasted too long.
gruesome
Like it
fucking
should have been
deaths.
two. Should have been two.
Two-
Debbie and
two
Eve. They should have
times?
showed.
It should have been Debbie
Yeah.
and Eve. Yeah, and then it was Will. It was just showing everybody that he like
Yeah,
cares
yeah.
for. And dude, nuts. When I saw Debbie, dude, the first time Kaylin was in here, and I'm like, oh, I was like, thank God Debbie's alive. I was like, oh, this is so. I was
I
like,
knew
I
it
love,
was fake.
I was like, I
right
love
away.
Debbie. And then I see fucking choom, and I'm like, all right. I go, what the fuck? I yelled it. I was like, what the fuck? And then it went back, and I just started laughing because I was like, okay, I'm dumb. I fell for it.
I mean, I knew that was going to happen at some point throughout the show. It was pretty predictable that one of these visions is going to end up being real. You just don't know which one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty obvious. But
As soon as I
ended
saw that he was
Yeah.
going on a fly, I was like, he's going to see Thrag
Yeah,
or
so did
someone
I.
out here.
Yeah. Well,
I
yeah.
thought one of the visions of him killing somebody would have been real, but it was of course the last one, so it wasn't really
I
like
thought
that.
it was going to be somebody that dies as
Yeah.
well. I was like, oh, one of these is for sure it.
You could kind of tell off rip that a lot of them weren't real because I feel like for a character that important like Debbie, I feel like they wouldn't just shock value kill her like that. I feel like she would need to have like a
Yeah, they
proper
would.
send off. I think
Somebody
Debbie,
did die that episode, though.
no,
Yeah.
who died?
Mark's baby.
Oh, they're about to say Skinny Eve.
Well, technically, Mark's
Skinny
baby
Eve
died
did not.
episodes ago. Mark's
Yeah,
baby probably
well.
died when he was healing on that random planet.
Oh, facts. Yeah.
Yeah, what was that, like
Yeah.
5 months ago?
Yeah.
You got slimed. Oh, that's fucked up.
Also, the time difference in the last episode kind of really confused me. They're like, it's gonna take forever to get back to Earth, and then 5 minutes later,
10 minutes.
we're at Earth.
Yeah. How long? 10 minutes. They just
Yeah.
fucking zoom
I
out.
think it just jumped like
Yeah,
a week
I know,
ahead.
but it was so confusing to me.
Yeah, they didn't explain that very well.
Mm-mm.
Do you guys think the season 4 lived up to the hype?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Could have
think
done anything better?
we didn't have to wait it that long, so it was just a year. So I think it was good.
It was
Well,
good.
season
television.
5 comes out same time next year, apparently. So
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Just watching like everybody shit, like the social aspect of it too, like all the memes and shit that came from it. Like it's so funny.
there's a
Everybody,
new meme every season.
Yeah.
there's so many. This one, it like is insane. Everybody just clowning on Thrag, and
What was just his haircut?
He looked like baby. And then the next episode, he just rips his head
Yeah.
off, dude. I choose death, dude. So sick, bro. He goes, surrender. Optimus Prime's like, surrender. He's like, no, dude. He's crying, dude. I think Thrag is a sick fucking villain.
He is.
Not to be like because I'm not. I feel like people think he just kind of like is there to be strong and OP, but like his like more
I
like
didn't get
not,
that.
almost his morals are like not good, but they
Good
are
for his race.
they're good. Like they're written very well. Like same with like
Yeah.
Nolan, how like he fucked him up, but like the planet up, Earth, but he's like trying to redeem himself. It's like, oh, that's
Thrag's
good. That's good.
Thrag's morals make sense in his situation.
Yeah, for sure.
Because he wasn't leader at first. He became leader when the Scourge virus happened. Okay, so he was thrown into leadership when his whole species got wiped out. Of course, if you're put in Thrag's shoes, you're gonna try to get your species back on track. You're trying to reproduce to get everybody.
Well, he became leader before that.
I thought
because the old emperor was assassinated by Thaddeus.
And then
I thought he got assassinated because of the Scourge virus.
No, he jumps in with a dagger. That's why he has the hole in his skull.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
he didn't start the reproduction thing at first. They were trying to figure out who killed him, and then Thaddeus released the Scourge virus, and then after they rebounded from that, he's like, "We're going to start reproducing." So I mean, it makes sense what he's doing for your species. I mean, like, he is a bad guy, but come on, if you gotta have your species survive. There's only one way to do it for them.
Like, yeah, dude, his dedication to his people and how loyal, dude. He cries because all the he's like every Viltrumite's death makes what's he say? He gets
pains
he's sad. Yeah, pains me or whatever. And I'm like, oh shit. And then everyone's like, well, why the fuck didn't he just kill Mark and rip his head off or and then why did he kill Nolan and shit?
I still think that's plot armor. I still think that's 100% plot armor.
But all in the, I don't think so either. Because Oliver, dude, Oliver, he literally grabs his hand. He goes, ew, dude, what the fuck is this? Bang! Just slaps his jaw off, dude. Yeah, dude, he literally rips his arm off and slaps his jaw off, dude.
But that's my problem.
He's like, ew, you are not a Viltrumite.
If you would have seen any other during that fight, if you would have seen any other Viltrumite in that state, you'd be like, oh, they're dead. But Oliver, he's alive. If you've seen any other Viltrumite in Omni-Man's state,
medical.
Are we going?
Yeah, we already talked
this?
about this.
We talked about this. They picked him up. They scooped him up. They
were able to heal all of them. They had the medical equipment. All those other Viltrumites, they didn't have that medical equipment. Their planet's blown up, so they're just floating in space and they're dead.
Yeah,
but it makes it look like they die on impact compared to Omni-Man.
Well, did you see them moving or anything? No, they look dead.
Yeah, they're dying, but
I thought Omni-Man was probably dead in that moment.
I thought he was too. I was like, oh, he's chopped. I was like, this is crazy.
What I was gonna say about Thrag though is, compared to Omni-Man first season, very emotional, yelling at Mark, why aren't you with me right now on this? Compared to Thrag, he is emotionless and precise.
Yeah.
Exactly what he's doing. Yeah, which makes him a terrifying villain.
Why is he?
What?
Why is he emotionless? Why does Nolan have emotions and Thrag doesn't?
Because Nolan was on Earth and he learned how to be human a little bit for a short period of time. And
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it's more like, I mean, they always said Viltrumites are emotionless, but it hasn't really felt like that way. Every Viltrumite,
he cries and get angry when his ship gets blown up and he sees the skull falling. He's like, no.
Yeah, every Viltrumite I've seen that apparently is emotionless has had emotions, so I don't understand that.
Not emotionless, but their emotions are more negative.
They don't control them as much.
They don't have positive emotions. It's mainly just negative shit. They don't have look at Conquest and everybody else. They're like, oh, we don't have this attachment to each other like that. This is cute.
I feel like there's a bunch of sociopaths.
Yeah, they're just psychos. They're just a bunch of space Nazi psychos.
I love the episode when they show the Scourge virus, and I always just think about this these people were together for probably hundreds of years. Omni-Man's parents, and when his mom
slaps her.
Yeah, his mom's like, I never want to see you guys ever again. I'm like, you guys have seen each other for 500 years, and now you're just never again.
When Omni-Man's dad parries his mom away, he punches her at her, and then he's like...
It just made me think of, they probably spent 500 years together, and he bitch slaps her once. She's like, never talk to me. I don't want to see you guys ever again.
That's crazy.
I did Omni-Man's dad, how he was kind of still loved him, you could tell. Cared about him. Yeah. But then the mom is just trying to stomp his head and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
I really
he had a Mark moment.
That psycho bitch. She was like, ah! I was like, oh my god.
Because he threw dirt in her eye or something.
Yeah.
She got pissed.
Dude, what was the the Conquest? You know how this has nothing to do with season 4, but the Conquest story where when he tells Mark I'm so lonely. Like that whole like dialogue was like so like cool to see. Not like
Right.
because like he still has like feelings and shit, even though he's a complete lunatic, he's still like, he's like, ah. He's like, all right, take it to the grave.
He
like just
developed feelings because he was so alone the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You heard that in confidence. Stop saying it to everyone.
Like, I told you that in confidence. Like, I don't know, like him, and then he's like, no one will cry for me or whatever, like nobody will be sad for me, and then Nolan burying him and like looking down and being like, oh shit, that was like one of my boys.
You're talking about this guy?
This boy. Yeah. Dude, do you guys have anything to say about Conquest? Dude, just seeing him, I saw him like go down and he was like looking around. I go, uh-oh. I thought he was just gonna get punched down. Nah, dude, just Conquest. Fucking.
That is probably the best shot. This is probably the best shot of the entire show.
Oh yeah,
right here
for sure. They spent their entire budget that season on that one shot.
Oliver needs to stop being a pussy. Can we talk about that?
Dude, I hate Oliver fighting, man. I just hate him fighting. It's so annoying. It's just him training. They trained him. He trained with Omni-Man for fucking 5 months. Omni-Man probably taught him everything, and then it's like he threw it all out the window as soon as it was over. Well, first, before that, the Conquest fight, they literally tell him, do not go by yourself. Stay with somebody so you don't die. Immediately
they said that for...
Yeah, I get he was probably doing that so he learns that if he does this again, he's going to die. That's why he was training with Omni-Man. But after his training, it should have been a realization period of him fighting smarter. He didn't do that. He was the same person he was before the Conquest fight.
Well, he didn't really get terribly hurt from Conquest. He choked him out a little bit and like scared him. But
he knocked out like 8 of his teeth, and he fucking like crushed his skull. I thought the ripped him in half.
Yeah, but he was fine after that.
I thought the Omni-Man training would have showed him how to fight smarter. Like I thought that was his transitioning period. But he just became...
No, I think he needed to get his jaw and arm slapped off in order for him to...
You don't think that like would have
PTSD
like made you? Yeah, you don't think that would have made you be like, oh fuck?
Like,
I mean, to be fair, we don't know how his brain works. He doesn't have a human brain.
Right? Yeah, he's got bug brain. He's got bug brain.
How's that work actually with Oliver? Because his species dies really fast. Is he gonna die?
I think it balances out. I think that he's gonna have a normal-ish lifespan, like not as quick as his race, but not nearly as long as Mark or any of them. I think maybe he could live for like 100 years.
So just
maybe.
Well, but he's rapidly growing though.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think he'll stay at a certain age for a little bit because it seems like they want to do that. Keep him at certain age points for wherever the story is, and then they'll age him when they want to.
Well,
it's like Sims when they want to like give a birthday cake to make your kid grow up.
That's a funny. There's a funny story behind that.
Yeah, we
don't need to hear it.
So, real quick, just say the number. You don't have to go into detail because I feel like we already talked about it. What's your favorite seasons? Mine's 3.
3.
1.
1?
Okay. Yeah. 3 if you're German. 3, count them.
Oh, I actually just saw some information that Robert Kirkman is like begging everyone to get Bryan Cranston in the next season.
I did see that, yep.
Why are we just hiring any actor that is so famous and wasting all the remaining budget that they have for animation? It's going to be a slideshow stick figures next season.
Bryan Cranston is expensive, bro. Who do they need to add? What do you mean, who do they need to add? Oh, as like
what characters? Yeah, what main character would they add?
I don't know, but it's gonna be somebody.
They can create one.
Yeah. Dude, they already got like J.K. Simmons, probably super expensive. Jeffrey Dean Morgan playing Conquest, probably super expensive.
I don't feel like he'd be as expensive just because he was in The Walking Dead, and that's mostly what he's known for.
He's mostly known for like Supernatural.
Is he?
Yeah.
I feel like
he
the
was
voice
like
acting isn't as much as it would be if it was actual acting. Like nowhere near. Even if they are like A-list, like
it's taking up their time. They probably want to get paid the same amount they would normally acting.
You can say it's it's probably not as much as them actually in person acting, but with Invincible's small budget to begin with, them spilling it on voice AAA like video games with star-studded cast for voice actors is diminishing their budget like crazy.
Yeah. Like I just wish the entire show looked like that Conquest shot. Like,
right.
I don't know.
Fucking
First
do
season
all
was
the
like
animation first and then do your budget for voice actors. How about that?
Yeah. They're like, all right, which one of you guys can?
Yeah. Who can we afford? Who can we afford?
Well, don't
we
they
can't
animate
afford Bryan Cranston
after the voice acting?
I wouldn't mind getting a year and a half, like waiting a year and a half for a season if we got 10 episodes that season and it looks that quality.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that.
I don't know exactly how it works. I might be spitting out my ass right now, but I think how it works is you do part of the animation so the voice actors can see what they're. I know some voice actors I think like to see what they're acting for, and other ones will just like do it in their head. So I think some like they might do part of the animation. The voice actor sees what they're talking about, they act, and then the animators might change what the facial features of what's going on as they're acting, depending on like their. Like say Conquest is screaming, so they might animate his face because of the way he's acting,
or his brow and fucking open his mouth and.
So I think it might go half and half.
I see. Like the Arizona iced tea, dude. I miss Arizona iced tea. I need to go get one. Dude, you ever drink Sobe with the lizard? Oh,
no.
Buddy,
that was my favorite drink growing up.
They robbed us of the strawberry daiquiri Sobe. Fucking pussies. Big gas station stole it from us.
Do you guys like how Mark's like changed from the first season, or like where they're taking his character?
Yeah, I was actually gonna ask you.
I love it.
Yeah.
Love it. His character has so much like depth and
drama.
depth
and depth.
Overall. Depth and depth, bitch.
The deep.
Which one are we looking at?
He does. It makes sense.
Deep thoughts with the deep.
Him growing physically and mentally makes sense. It seems like what?
Oh, look at him! He's right over your shoulder.
You're in his crotch.
I am.
It makes sense for a kid his age the way he's growing. Like he first started when he was in high school. He doesn't want to kill. He thinks all life's precious, and then as he matures and realizes what's going on, like he's changing his tone of what he thinks he should do.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you, do you what were you gonna say?
Oh, no, continue your thought.
I was gonna ask you, was it a little weird to you at the end of season 3 when he was so adamant about killing, and in season 4, as soon as it started, it kind of like backtracks a little bit? Like I
think they wanted to build upon that a little more and make him like have a little more turmoil with it instead of just immediately being like,
all right, let's die.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be straight up because at the end he's like, I'm killing everybody who gets in my way. I thought it was gonna start in season 4. He was just gonna, as soon as he sees somebody, dead. Dead.
Well, I think he did to an extent. He just the people that weren't doing as heinous things, he was still contemplating killing because he was getting so used to it, and then that started bothering him where he was like, shit, this guy just robbed a drugstore. I'm about to kill him. It's like stuff like that.
Yeah, no, he said that
world-ending threats or anything.
Yeah, if they ever try to touch his family or hurt his family and shit, he said he'd fucking slime them.
Well, he didn't slime the mafia boss.
Yeah, well, he let him go. I don't think it was that guy's fault necessarily.
Oh my god,
he got him in the situation.
Yeah,
he got Oliver in that situation.
I remember what I was going to talk about earlier.
I
don't know if this is controversial or not.
Oh,
the power scaling in this show in Invincible sucks ass. It was so bad.
Eat shit.
What?
No, it does.
Okay, name one consistent power scaling moment where you see Mark being able to fight the same person in a different episode and not get bodied. It happens multiple times. Like he'll be bodying someone, and then 2 episodes later they'll be bodying him, and then it's like, okay, how strong is Mark? How much has he grown in strength? Like they show him bench pressing like so much more in season 2, and then it's like, for what? He's not doing anything with that.
Okay. I don't want to say like the power scaling is weak because like he
I didn't say weak. I said it was bad.
Or bad. I mean, because like he does get his shit rocked and then like practically dies and then comes back and fights.
But I feel like he's got his shit rocked enough. I feel like there's a point now to where he should be. If he is 1-on-1 with a Viltrumite, he should be able to take them on and win.
Right.
Like he took on Conquest.
A normal Viltrumite, I think.
Yeah, I'm saying if he was like the one with the blade in her hair.
Yeah, he should body her. He did, and then he bodied 2 of them at once, and then he has a problem with just one of them, with like Lucian. He loses in a 1v1 to him at some point. It's like, what the hell? In season 4.
Maybe Lucan's sick, dude. Who knows? I don't know what the boy did.
What the fuck is this guy's name? I think it's different every single time.
It's Lucan.
Oh, whatever.
Lucan.
Steve Harvey. But yeah, the power scaling is just terrible.
So I might also have a hot take. I think Robert Kirkman has a problem adapting his stories into live action. He had the same problem with The Walking Dead.
Live action.
Into
like, different source different material.
I feel like he doesn't really know how to condense his story into a show format, because we're on season 4 and we're not even halfway through the show yet, and it feels like you said, the power scaling is weird.
We're about halfway.
I guess
we just ended halfway.
I guess I should say
the show.
More. I guess I should say more. It doesn't really seem like he knows how to run a show properly, because he is spending the budget in really weird directions.
Everyone says he wants to meet celebrities, and that's what he's spending the budget on.
He could be. I mean, the way the budget he's spending is not correct. The animation has not been the greatest. The power scaling, like he says, all over the place. I feel like he doesn't really know how to run a show.
I mean, the power scaling has to do with the comics as well.
Listen,
that's just
I feel like that's very nitpicky to say, like, all that stuff. Like,
power
overall, no, yeah, I'm like, obviously we are nitpicking right now, but like, yes,
I don't think power scaling's a nitpick. I think that's a pretty big part of the universe.
But if you were just watching the show overall, you'd be like, yeah, it's great. You wouldn't be like,
I get annoyed actually while I'm watching it if I see Mark lose to someone that he's already bodied with no trouble. I think that's stupid writing. It reverts his progression throughout his character.
I've seen him get like hit by something and then like fly back into something and then just be like kind of winded. And I'm like, yeah, I guess I'm like, I don't think he should. Like, he should be able to like get back up and bounce back. So I kind of get what you're saying, where it feels like he's weaker in some moments.
Yeah,
but I feel like he's also like, he's gauging how.
Well, they dumb him down when they need to make the story move forward a little bit, and it's really annoying. That's when I'm like, I can see it while I'm watching. I'm like, that's a little lazy.
I like the Electro. What's his name?
Powerplex.
Electro. I liked Powerplex's thing, dude. That shit was crazy. My jaw dropped when he slimed his fucking family. I was like, damn, this shit was dark. Unforgiving.
Ooh, I have something I want to bring up. I don't think I mentioned this to you guys before, but Rex and Monster Girl. What the fuck you think happened with them?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
He's not Rex.
Okay. Do you think?
Oh, I have something.
Robot.
Yes, he is.
He's Rex. Do you think that they're gonna have like a dedicated episode next season? Or you think they're gonna have like a special like Eve had?
I got spoiled, so I'm not gonna have any comment on it.
Okay.
Oh, I think they'll do a special.
You think they'll like an Adam Eve special type of thing?
They
for
could,
them,
yeah. They could do
like a spin-off show or some shit.
Yeah.
They could do a spin-off show. Like Kalen's trying so hard not to say anything, but who knows if they ever come back? I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Fuck, dude, don't look at Kalen. Don't look at him. Next topic. What do you guys think about?
I got another major spoiler this morning on accident. I'm pretty pissed.
He's just spoiled for you, dude.
I'm going through our social medias and I see all this stupid shit.
See. Yeah. I saw. Fuck. What was it? Oh, I forgot it again. Dude. What can I say? This is just good podcasting right here. There he is. Stand ready for my arrival, worm.
I think he has some of the best voice acting in the show.
Oh yeah,
he does a really good job.
Oh yeah, he does very good.
Yeah,
he just sounds like a fucking villain. It's so
do you like Thrag's voice? A lot of people don't like Thrag's voice.
I do.
I don't like it in space. It sounds like whiny, kind of in higher pitch.
I love his voice.
I like it when he was on Earth. He's like, we are here. Like, I don't know. It sounds deeper.
Oh, exactly the same to me.
Fuck. What was it? It was season 4. It was something in there. Debbie and fucking Nolan. Bro, Debbie and Nolan, that scene where they're like standing out there at space and just looking at Earth. Bro, I waited for that. I wanted to see that
You
so
want
bad.
them back together?
I think that's Stockholm syndrome. There it is, glorifying
Good.
Stockholm syndrome.
Good. Yeah.
I thought
It's
it was
weird.
good. I thought it was
Together.
really weird her breakup with what's that guy's name?
Paul.
The guy.
Oh yeah. All
Paul.
of a sudden.
Yeah.
What
just,
do you mean the guy?
Paul
Dude,
Atreides.
dude, you know why the Viltrumites didn't fucking just crush that shit, right?
Because
Because
Paul
was there. Dude. Paul was there. Eve's
I-
dad was there.
It felt so random. Yeah, we broke up. Huh?
Huh? I was like, oh. Right when I
That's
started
what I'm
walking,
saying.
Yeah, and that
Yeah.
just felt like they did that to progress the story with Debbie and Omni
Yeah.
Man. Like it was just
Yep.
you didn't see any like sense of having a rocky relationship. They had
Shut
a
up, dude.
they were literally moving
'Cause
in
They're like-
together.
yeah.
yeah.
And then she's
Shut
like,
up, 'cause
we broke up.
You would have been the type of person to be like, ugh, this filler episode with Paul and Debbie
That's
is
true.
fucking gay.
No, because
Like, yeah, you'd be
because
like,
when they're talking, it's like a couple minute sections. It's not a whole ass fucking episode. And
But all those minutes add up to the length of an episode.
yeah, you'd be like, this is so gay.
dude, you can't go
Yeah.
from them having a really strong relationship and him proving to her why he's a good.
Sure,
like-
Ken. 5 months passed.
But
Dude,
we didn't
Eve
see
was
that.
Eve was depressed as fuck and got fucking fat, turned into a torta, dude.
We're talking about Eve. I'm talking about Paul.
I know. I'm saying that there was like time that went by. As far as I know, it was
But
like
it didn't
5 months or
show
more,
it.
right?
It didn't show
I
it.
think it was
Right,
like almost
so
a year.
what? It didn't show Eve getting fat. and having an abortion,
it went
did
from
it?
Paul being a loving boyfriend to him saying that's why it didn't work out. What?
I think it's good. Yes, there's no explanation. It's just
no,
that.
they did it
But
just to push.
I
the
I always
Omni-Man
love
story.
like bad things in shows.
I
Like,
think-
trying
I think-
to defend the bad
Dude,
things.
because
This guy murdered his wife. He's a great dude.
no, but I'm saying in a film like to like appreciate the like the show itself and like the storytelling of it is like I know they're not telling us about it, but they're like, oh, this is how much time passed.
It
That's
sounds
not
like
good-
you're
this is-
filibustering me.
No,
That's
no,
not
no,
good
no.
storytelling.
No, they listen. They followed Mark and Nolan and everybody and Oliver onto this big war. They went off to war. They were gone. Like they don't know what's going on back at Earth. They're not like in the loop. There's a bunch of shit going on here, and then all of a sudden they get back from war. They're back from war. Oh, and then all this shit, like a bunch of time skipped and a bunch of like people went about their lives. They missed that, is what I'm trying to say. So it was like cool to be like, oh, whoa, what happened? What the fuck? Like, what did I miss while I was
you
gone?
can't-
I like that.
It is.
I would say everything else is cool except for
yeah,
Debbie.
It's,
and
it's jarring
Because even-
going from them being loving to them not being together. If they want to do that, the
there
scenes
should have been
they had-
signs of that
Yeah,
beforehand.
exactly. The scenes they had
But-
together should have shown signs of that.
But like, I never thought they were gonna last. I thought Paul was gonna get slimed, but
I always thought Paul was gonna die, but I always thought they were gonna last. I thought they were gonna.
they
last.
moved in together. You have to think of like what Debbie's character would go through while she was already going through that. Both of her kids are gone. She's completely alone with Paul after like all this time with Nolan and Oliver, and she's always had her family there. She's now with just a guy, like her best friend basically, and it's like, what the fuck are we doing? You know, like you can like it's just all up for interpretation, I guess. And my interpretation skills are great. Fuck you.
But I feel like this is bad storytelling. You
I
can.
don't think Debbie and Nolan should get back together.
I don't think
You
so.
don't?
Either.
He literally
I
called
should-
her a pet.
I ship it. I pet it.
No, they should not get back
Dude.
together. Debbie,
Dude,
Debbie is
he probably
Debbie
called her a
is
pet.
too
in
good of a
bed. He's
woman
like,
to
"You're
do
my little
that.
pet."
Don't
He's
do
like,
it, Debbie.
"Yeah,
Don't
yeah."
do it.
Dude, Debbie, go back.
Debbie's
Go
too
back.
strong.
He
She's
wants
too
you.
strong for that.
No. No. Dude. They should fuck again.
I
They're
think
gonna
Omni
fuck in
Man should
space.
die at some point.
They're gonna fuck in
Yeah.
space next season. I'm telling you, they're gonna fuck in space.
I feel like Omni Man might die
I'm gonna men.
the next
I think he
time.
will too.
The next time Viltrumites are involved.
I think
I would
Viltrumites
say
will.
season 6. I could see him dying.
Yeah, I don't think Viltrumites will be involved this season. So, like you
This
said,
season
I think it'll be
all,
fine.
yeah.
But then season 6, when they might get back into the main plot, I think that's when he'll die.
I think
Yeah.
the end of season 5 is gonna be them kicking the hornet's nest again of the Viltrumites on Earth, or somebody spills the beans, kind of.
I
You know
don't
what
feel like
mean?
it's gonna
Something
go
happens.
that way. I feel like something's gonna come out of left field and completely change the
Yeah.
story up because they tend to do that a lot. Where like something big and bad is scary, but then something
bigger and
even
better.
bigger and badder. Yeah,
What if they go
So-
against the coalition?
that's what I'm saying. Like Alan and all them.
Oh.
Like I feel like they're the big threat now because they have that scourge virus. So
Oof, I don't even think. God damn.
they might have to
dude.
work together. Stop the
Ooh.
coalition now.
Yeah. They're like, hey, I die, you die. Right back to it, full circle.
Bro, if I was a civilian on Earth during all this, life sucks, dude.
Yeah.
I'd just shoot myself.
Well, I live on a farm.
Living in constant fear. I'm already scared of nukes and shit in the real world. Like,
I'm with Dakota, bro. I'd go live in the most random ass place possible, so they just wouldn't even.
What do you mean? Omni-Man's just gonna punch Mark and he's gonna go flying across the planet, and you're gonna get skimmed across the surface of
but the
Earth.
odds of that compared to a city.
Yeah, you're riskier in a city, man. Fuck.
I'm just saying they could blow up the whole planet.
They're always in a city. It's always a city. It's always a fucking city. Nobody has a fight in a cornfield.
What about the first season? He fights Mark in the mountains.
That's true, dude.
Yeah, but like
Omni-Man
nobody was on that
big
mountain.
Creature in like the middle of nowhere.
What the fucking in the cornfields.
You don't know who's climbing up the back of that mountain,
dude. A Sam Squanch fucking fell down the mountain, dude. Whatever. A couple of billy goats. A Sam Squanch. Sasquatch.
Oh, Sasquatch.
Yeti.
All right, I want to ask this question again. Now that we have time to think. Okay, I'm going to ask you one more time.
Oh, here we go.
Would you portray your whole species if you were Nolan? Because if they're mass genociders.
Yeah, 100%.
You still
fuck
think
all those evil people. Yeah.
I don't think I'd be able to. I don't think I could.
If I was shown how evil it was, then yes, I feel like I would try to make the right decision.
Are you saying like if I was Nolan?
Except my loved ones. Maybe I would tie them up and knock them out or something and try to.
So let's say right now you got taken to space and they're like, these people, everybody on Earth are fucked up. And you've been living a lie your whole life. You think you could wipe out everybody on Earth right now?
Except my friends and loved ones.
Okay,
I could rehabilitate them.
I don't think I could do that.
Okay, listen.
And I just keep knocking them out until they learn their lesson.
Learn, Mark. Think, Mark.
Think.
Think.
500 years, will you still be a psychopath?
I'm a steak. B, you will be. B will be you. B. Oh, wait, can I get like deep into it?
Yeah.
So if I was Nolan, right, and I went to another planet where people were just like my people but nicer, and I fell in love with
nicer.
Let's be real, all right. Yeah. If we're gonna think about it, the Viltrumites are just constant like dickheads. Like they're all just assholes.
Yeah.
It's everything is like live or die. Like it's like a warrior code.
If you mess up one time,
society.
they're gonna beat you the fuck up.
Yeah, they're gonna fuck you up. Like you're done, dude. And like, oh, you died in space. We're not gonna revive you. You are a fucking pussy. See ya. Like depending on rank or whatever you are. If you're a grunt, probably fucking. So, there's not much like care there. You know what I mean? There's not much like making you like, I love these people. You know what I mean? Like there's no love there. It's like more like honor, respect, duty, stuff like that, which is sick. Don't get me wrong. That's dope as fuck. I'm all for it.
Not how I want to live, but I love it.
If I was like infiltrating and I didn't start a family with like a planet that was like, dude, if I was having like a one night stand with them bug people, I'm scared of them. Fuck them. Fuck them. Like, but like Earth, I got a little mama like Debbie up in my life. Yeah, my little champ Marky Mark.
Better stop talking about Mark's mom that way, asshole.
Dude, Debbie is like one of my favorite, like a very well written character. Yeah. I love Debbie. Like watching her after what happened with Omni-Man and her go through all that, like just be pissed off. She can't like fuck shit up, but she's like punching the counter and the cabinets and shit, like pissed and crying. Like
you feel like you're on a first name basis with them now?
That's a human emotion. That's you know what I mean? That's like real,
So basically what you're saying is if you went through the same process Nolan did, you would switch up. I
can see how I could see how you would. You know what I mean? But there is that thing where Nolan's like, "What's 500 more or like what's 20 more years?" Like, yeah, right. He's like, "Oh well."
Yeah, in his life, when Debbie's gone, that's just a small fraction of his life compared to everything else that has happened.
Everything else
that's just a narcissist in him, though. Viewing it that way, he could like
that's the Viltrumite
appreciate. Yeah, I'm saying they are a narcissist and evil.
I think my thought process is, if I was in Nolan's shoes and there's just as much Viltrumites as there is right now, which is like 40, I'd probably be more on board. If it was everyone before the Scourge virus, don't think I could do that.
Like society is thriving. Like
don't
our
think
empire
I could do it.
is.
What
grand.
about that, Cam?
Yeah.
When did they had society before Scourge virus? You think you could
I
do
would
it?
not. I would. Yeah. No.
No, I would not be able to do it. That's too many.
Fuck
I just
no, dude.
40 people might be able to be convinced. A whole ass society, don't know about that.
When the running gets loaded, or whatever that's saying. What does that say?
I'm the type of guy in a zombie apocalypse to be smoking a cigarette and all the zombies surround me, everyone's running away, and I toss the lighter at the gas tank, and I'm like,
shoot this guy.
No, you're the guy that grab a Zin off the ground and get bit by a zombie and die.
I would totally be a Viltrumite. I'd be a true Viltrumite. I would be like, fuck you. Boom. See ya. Wait, like, and you wouldn't even need to like fuck the planet up. You just need to like go find another wife. Go find somebody else to fuck on, and then fall in love with and do little dates.
Well, no, their whole point is to create a Viltrumite on that planet and then have that Viltrumite take over the planet, basically.
Right.
Like they're not gonna.
Yeah, like
I feel like it is smarter for them to just like what Thrag's doing now. They should have been doing all along. Instead of conquering planets, they should have just been fucking secretly reproducing on separate planets without just without trying to.
Well, they were doing the rebirthing.
That brings up a problem of them not being able to control the things they're making. Because if they make too many, then some of them could start rising against them and their way of living. They could disagree with it. They're not focused on that one specific child.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's a messier tactic than just selecting one to go to that planet and raising him to rule over that planet. You know,
what's gonna happen?
Why don't they just why don't they just reproduce, make one, and then send them to the Viltrumite planet?
Send them on.
Get another one, send them to the Viltrumite planet. Why don't they just send them away once they make them?
They have to go conquer a
cover
planet.
more ground.
No, I'm saying I'm saying instead of conquering a planet after reproducing to make one and then conquering a planet, why not make one, send them back to Viltrumite, and then they make another one on the same planet, without trying to conquer, so they can just make more. They just keep going. Like Omni Man, just pump out like 10, bro. Send them to the planet.
Yeah, why didn't they do like a breeding program at home instead of going out and fucking up shit?
Well, no, they said incest. That's incest. It's too close for incest.
What do you mean?
If there's only 40 left, so if they start reproducing, then their kids are going to have to start reproducing. They're
going to be
they're too small of a species. It would be incest if that were to happen.
Well, then once they get to that, then they go find the.
You'd be getting Doopy Man on Earth instead of Omni Man.
And then you would have no, just never cross bloodlines like that, and then you'd be fine.
That's literally what they said in the show. I'm just repeating what they said in the show. They said that's just too close for incest.
That was the season they said it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of something. I can't remember what the fuck I wanted to talk about in season 4. It was like really big, and I was really horny to talk about it.
We didn't really talk about Mark and Conquest fighting. We kind of briefly touched on it.
Raw as fuck, dude.
Him saying that he's not going to breathe again. That was like one of the coldest lines I've ever heard.
Dude, I love
that.
We talked. Oh, sorry. You go ahead, Dakota.
You.
Thank you. I was just gonna say, like we said before, nothing's ever made me feel nauseous watching a show except for when Mark was getting his intestines ripped out.
Dude, just like
quiet, so slow, whimpering, insane.
Whoosh.
It was
infinite intestines.
It was yeah. Well, how long are they?
There are a lot. There's a lot of that goop in there.
But that was like a long time.
You have a lot of intestines in your body, bro.
Really?
Yeah,
you want to see?
You've got like I think like a mile of intestines or something.
That was like
some crazy measurement. And
that was also like right after. I think it's like a mile.
Yeah, it's like a mile of guts inside of your stomach right now.
It was like right after I ate too. Like I always eat when I watch like the shows at night. So I had a plate of food. Not even 10 minutes later, bro's getting.
I was jerking off.
I was eating too. I was eating spaghetti, dude.
Oh my god!
I was eating like reggaeton, like the cylinder ones. Dude, I was like, I had just minced.
I felt so nauseous, dude. I actually felt sick. I was like, damn, I gotta like drink some water right now.
It was the noises. It wasn't the visuals.
Yeah,
it was the noises.
Definitely the noises for sure.
It's
like someone swishing around spoiled milk in their mouth or something.
I don't think Mark could have made noise in that moment. I don't think that's possible. So like, it more just be like squeaks, like. I guess it was kind of. Yeah, dude,
his lungs weren't destroyed or anything.
No, not his lungs, but his guts, like, because if you like stab somebody in like the kidney or something.
Don't make a noise.
No, you can't breathe. You can't make any noise. You can't. His
guts were still working. They were just taken out of his body.
Yeah.
Like you do know, like when they do surgery on you, they kind of just like if they do something behind your intestines, they just shove them back in and then they like just it rearranges itself. Cool fact. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, that's nuts. I forgot about that.
The way you were explaining it makes it sound like if someone got stabbed, all the air in their body just poofs out like a balloon, so they can't speak anymore because there's no oxygen.
You get caught in your stomach.
Yeah. It's a thing, you fools. Anyway, but like, I don't know, him getting it was just so much too. It was like he was literally gripping it, like just fat hand just going in, sliding it out. I'm like, like
you're not giving Mark the credit he deserves though. He was still holding on through all of that.
Oh, I know, man. He did it.
Dude.
He did it.
Those cries were even worse than the guts for me. He's like,
oh god. He's like, just die already.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. It lasted so long.
Bro, this scene where Mark is like, he turns around, he's like, I can see the future. He's like, you don't live to see it tomorrow. And then he just gets up and just starts fighting Conquest.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, when he shatters his fucking fist, his metal gauntlet or whatever, blew me away. I was like, whoa.
That's what I'm saying, the power scaling. Like, he does that.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. And then he loses to someone else.
But that was completely. Like full... That was like full like rage induced like adrenaline. Like he did not value his life. Like he did not care. He's like
that doesn't matter though. They've said before in the show that anger, when he's fighting, anger won't do shit.
Right when he's fighting Conquest, he's like being angry doesn't make you strong. He's like that's not how it works. And then
but that was their previous fight.
Bites him right in the fucking shoulder and rips a chunk of him out.
Mm-hmm.
So tough. And dude, the scene where he's like, his one leg is broke, his other arm is broke. And he's like flying through the air and like dodging kind of, and like the way the animation was where he was like, it was like kick and then it was like punch and it was like moving, so it moved well. I don't know, it looked so good. Love that fight. Peak.
Do you think
we got time for one more question?
I literally watched that. Okay. I'm sorry, I literally watched that and I go, I just witnessed peak. My brother came out. I go, that was peak.
Watch this.
Dude, I watched it like 7 or 8 times after that. That episode. Sorry, go ahead, Kill.
Just one thing I want to mention about the Conquest fight. I kind of wish he was a little bit more upset about Cecil. It kind of seems like they throw it to the side that Cecil let him live, and
I think it will come back up later. I think there's too many other problems right now. Okay. Yeah.
I just thought, I was like, damn, I feel like Mark should be a little bit more pissed at Cecil for that.
Everyone was thinking that.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I was fucking thinking about season 4. I couldn't remember it. Yeah, bro. Daniel Lloyd. Yeah, dude. Because everybody's like, guess what I found in space, Cecil? He's like, He's like, guess who just ripped my guts out in space?
Yeah, I feel like Mark's
like right over his shoulder.
About that,
dude.
Yeah, it was kind of weird they didn't try turning him into one of their cyborg men instead of just making him heal.
The cyborg men? Because I feel like I have a quick thing. I think the cyborgs, Cecil, they're gonna get them down pat, and I think that Cecil is gonna be like, he's gonna find out about the Viltrumites on Earth. I think he's gonna
start a war.
They're just gonna ambush him. Yeah, he's gonna ambush the Viltrumites and just start fucking them up.
That's a good theory. I actually can see it happening. 100%.
Like a bunch of them too. Yeah. He's just gonna drop them, hot drop them. It's gonna come out of nowhere.
He's gonna show like. He's gonna think the Viltrumites on Earth is too much of a risk, and like Mark's gonna tell me confidence, and he's gonna think that he needs to destroy them, so he's gonna drop.
He's gonna start kicking it,
and he's gonna create the war, like to have
right because Mark's gonna be like, dude, you have no fucking clue how strong these dudes are. Like they're me, but way worse. Like way worse.
I think he has an idea because he's still scared of Omni-Man. Like when they interact with each other.
Yeah, but he knows Conquest is like big bad. Because remember the scene he walks in, he goes, I've got the strongest guy in the fucking universe beating the shit out of what I know is the strongest hero on Earth.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's a good take, bro. I can see that happening is Cecil being being stupid, but trying to
protect Earth. Yeah. Being like Earth's protector. Yeah. Because he really is. Like he is Earth's like.
What if Cecil found out about all the dead Viltrumites floating around their planet, and he just wanted to go recover some of them to use as the Animen, I think they're called?
Yeah, that'd be crazy. That would be nuts. That is a good theory too. I don't know if he will, but that is.
I don't know if they're still around after the planet blew up.
They probably
I think they would be.
That's like, I bet you that's not even something Robert Kirkman thought of, Kalen. I bet you could just use the Viltrumites to create a whole army of
trademark.
That's mine.
Kirkman, hit us up. First
Copyright.
podcast. We have an email.
We have an email. Yeah, we got our own email. defensebenefits@gmail.com.
Yep.
Podcast.
All right, what was your last question, Caleb?
I mean, I was kind of asking you guys if you had any more rating questions, since we're right at
No,
the hour
I
mark.
think we did good. That was good. I like that.
Enjoyed it?
I like
You
that. It was
enjoyed that?
funny. I did.
Before the podcast is over, that was good. This was a good one.
Where are those hand movements right there?
It was hitting something and smoke came out. And,
Looking through my notes, I'm trying to see if there's anything else I want to talk about. Nah, never mind.
What do you think of Mark's beard? That's my last question.
It was weird.
Gay.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
They made him
like
look. They tried making him too Asian for some reason.
Yeah, like scruffy.
And in the comics, he has like a full beard, like Nolan does almost.
At that same point in time.
What do you mean?
Like when
Like
he was
in that-
recovering.
Yeah.
Oh.
He had like a full beard. It looked way better.
My buddy at work,
I mean,
he
he was
also
like
said
20, right?
Yeah,
Huh?
but I mean at 20 I
like
had
20.
what I have right now I had at Mark's age.
Yeah, pretty much.
What I was gonna say is my buddy at work, he said in the comics the whole healing process for Mark lasted so much longer in the comics.
Oh,
Like
really?
I know they fast forwarded it obviously for the sake of storytelling in a show
like
format.
the war with the coalition.
No,
and everything?
he well, I guess it was happening
On
in the
that
background.
planet.
But he's
Yeah.
saying that planet section of Mark healing lasted so fucking long in the comics apparently.
Oh wait, they were just stuck there. They showed nothing.
Like
else
Mark
but that.
actually like healed slowly, and they just did like the Omni-Man and Oliver shit in the comic, like very slow.
That kind of makes sense as to why. Remember earlier how you were complaining about? I don't know. You were bitching and bitching and bitching.
You think they probably in the comic they showed like Debbie and Paul having a rocky relationship?
Or no, I think that they didn't, and they just focus on that fight, like them being in the coalition, going to war and stuff. Like it follows Invincible basically. Like I know it does show like side characters here and there, but like I feel like for those scenarios where it's like it wants to portray like the gravity of it kind of, or like to add depth to it, I guess is a cop out, I guess.
I just think it made sense for storytelling in a show perspective. You're not going to spend a whole season or half a season having Mark heal, right? They're not going to do that. That's just a waste of money and time. Where in
That's
the
a
comic,
Dragon Ball thing.
Yeah, in the comic, they could do it as long as they want because it's a fucking comic book. It's not nearly as expensive
That's
as a
how
show.
Dragon Ball worked.
Yeah.
Mangas. Yeah.
I'm not even. I do love Dragon Ball, but I just see like a lot of similarities between the two, like with the races, just a lot of the world mechanics and everything.
I hate the angry
There's a lot of
shit.
similarities.
I hate the angry shit that you said. Like what Kanka said, being angry doesn't help. But it always seems there's a point in a fight where Mark's like, "Yeah," and then he just.
But he usually gets
it.
damaged pretty severely when he's doing that. And Dragon Ball, when
Yeah.
they get angry, they just win. Like,
Oh, okay.
And my hero, he gets damaged.
well, that's just a side effect of
Killing
his powers.
Killing hits them.
Oh, I actually have one more question. Do you think there will come a point where Oliver and Invincible fight each other? Oliver and Mike fight each other?
Yep.
Maybe in like a spat, but I don't think full on like against each other. You know what I mean? Like maybe there's an argument about something, and then Oliver like pushes him.
Whoa! I just thought of something. What happens if
Whoa.
A, Oliver sides with the coalition, okay, or B, he gets back to Earth, and like he sees a father figure in Omni-Man. When's if Thrag starts becoming like some sort of figure to him, and he starts looking up.
No, Thrag.
He disowned him. He was like, "You're an insect."
Thrag is not.
I think if he sees Thrag again, he's gonna rush at him, and they're gonna try stopping him.
Yeah, true. I didn't think about that. Yeah, Thrag does not want any part of him. But once he joins the coalition, maybe like he joins their side.
I mean, it could. I don't know how that would really go.
What about like, how how there's like normally on Earth there's like crime going on or like there's villains and shit,
Yeah.
Like there are good chances that these Viltrumites are gonna encounter villains or heroes in some way or shape or form, and they're gonna see like how their society works.
They're gonna learn.
I think that's cool.
They're just there observing. They're not allowed to do anything.
But they'll be ready. They'll be ready. Like what Dakota's saying. Like they could see what's the hero team called on Earth? What are they called?
The defenders of the world or something.
Okay, let's just say Thrag, or like the one-eyed guy. They're just sitting there, risen up some chick, and they see them fighting some creature
Guardians.
on Earth. The Guardians. Once they see the Guardians fighting somebody, they're learning they're learning about the Guardians. They're like taking notes. So when they finally decide to take over, they'll know what to do against every person.
Dude, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, they're just gonna kill everyone no matter what.
Yeah, shoom, they just
Invincible could kill all of them if he really wanted to.
The Guardians.
Yeah, nobody on Earth stands a fucking chance.
Right.
Nothing they do fucking matters.
True.
That's literally what Mark said. He goes, nothing we do matters. Like
it's just a ticking bomb.
He's like, dude, 3 of us just wiped the planet. These guys are gonna make us suffer. Like,
Who do you think he'll tell first?
What?
That there's Voshmites on the planet. Who do you think he's gonna tell
the therapist? First? I think the therapist, or
and then the therapist will tell Cecil.
That seems kind of boring.
He'll probably tell Eve, honestly. Probably just tell Eve first.
I think Eve would be the first.
You think Eve would
I don't know, because
Cecil?
he's not like opening up. He's not opening up much. I think he's gonna tell his dad. I think he's gonna tell Daddy.
Me being in communication with him, I thought that only Cecil can by that satellite that they installed. Mark can't directly make contact
to the coalition.
I guess it'd be like recorded.
Yeah. Mark at this point, Mark can't really.
That's 2 weeks away.
Nobody can go to the coalition right now because Omni-Man took the ship with Debbie. Technically, they can't go there unless Omni-Man brings back the ship.
So they're just defending Earth. Mark has to like figure out a way to defend Earth. So he's probably gonna tell Cecil, and then the robots fucking. It's gonna be something with the robots because they're definitely done with them now, or they're gonna be done when.
I don't know.
I don't think they can put up a fight. Still, I don't.
Yeah. I think these
Mark literally is
the robots.
Mark is decimating like all of them when Cecil jumps him in front of the Guardians. They were not an issue whatsoever.
But remember when they first introduced them, they were like jumping on the one guy, it was on Nolan, and they like fucked Nolan up, and those were just like the prototypes. I mean, great, because there's so many of them, and they're all like super like fast and strong. So they just it's like fighting the Ragnars, like the bug or the
but we saw
wasn't that season 2?
Season 3,
something like that. Yeah,
it started in 2. It started in 2. Because he's talking about the robots.
Yeah, I'm saying, how would Omni-Man have come in contact with them?
In season 1.
No, they weren't.
They didn't have them around.
They started in season 2. It started when Mark went to college. Mark was going to college.
Because that scientist experimented on college students.
He's looking it up, bro.
Reanimate soldiers?
It started in season
Reanimate.
2.
No, it's when Mark's getting his fucking ass kicked, and Cecil tries to help him by sending in the robots. This is like season 1. This is episode 7. This is when he goes crazy. He drops it. They hot drop robots on him, and then they like start beating the fuck out of him.
In season 1?
Yes.
Did they just use the psychopath from the college to make them better or something?
I think they were already because they already had this like kind of in play. It was like they're like biting at him and shit. Yeah, look at this. I'm watching right now.
Okay,
they're called Reanimate soldiers.
Right. Well, anyways, we saw in season 3 Mark ripped apart so many of them, so I don't think they would really stand a chance.
I think that's just power scaling.
But there's
bad power scaling again.
They only sent 3. It was like literally their prototypes.
No, I'm talking about that white room that Cecil put Mark in. There was like 10 of them, or 10 or 15 of them, and Mark wiped them all out. You remember in season 3?
But because they weren't finished either. They're still not finished.
Are you sure?
How does that make sense?
Yeah, because when Cecil, remember, because when Conquest
wouldn't they be stronger
up,
at that point then?
All right, so they fought Mark. And now they've probably like logged how the fight went and what they need to adapt and build like to design it differently. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're saying the Omni-Man struggled against them in season 1. Wouldn't they be stronger in season 2?
Yeah, they would, because they
but
fought
then Mark
Omni-Man.
Decimates like a whole squad of them easily.
And then
Mark's weaker.
But they're still the prototypes.
Yeah.
They're still the prototypes.
That's not consistent.
But look at when Conquest shows up. They're working. Sinclair's working on them this whole time. They allude to it the entire time. Like they always.
Yeah, I know, but Omni-Man is stronger than Mark.
Yeah, you were saying is season 1 they first show up, so they fight the strongest Viltrumite was Omni-Man, and they lose. So you're saying Cecil would take notes from that and make them better. Mark is weaker than Omni-Man, so when they all pile Mark should technically lose since Omni-Man is much stronger than Mark, but Mark decimates them.
So does Nolan.
Just forget it.
I'm saying they're not finished. Overall. They're not finished. Like I'm saying they're prototypes.
When will they finish?
These are the same Reanimen that are from the other one. When Mark fights Conquest, that's when Cecil walks in and goes, "Hey, give me the robots now. Like the strongest guy in the fucking universe is beating the shit out of our strongest fucking guy. Like we need shit now. Like we need to help him." And he's like, "Yo, they're not ready." And they're not ready.
But when Mark's fighting them in front of the Guardians in season 3, I think he is the only way that they're able to help him or stop Mark is by using that sonic relay thing to paralyze Mark. He's not having a hard time at all.
Why don't they use that?
If Caesar were to hot drop him in against Conquest, I don't think it was supposed to defeat Conquest. I think it was supposed to distract him.
It's supposed to just it's supposed to just give him like a second to breathe and get a breather and pop back up and fight. But I'm saying right now they're perfecting them. They're trying to get them better and better.
But what's showing you that they're strong?
Because they haven't used them yet. Cecil the entire time they always show Sinclair and they're like, "Hey bud, how's that shit coming along? Like we need that. This is our I'm scared of Viltrumites." Have you not paid attention to anything Cecil says? Like this is all.
I don't think you paid attention to any of the fights.
No, this is definitely
you can't see the power scaling of Omni-Man. You just said Omni-Man struggled against them in season 1, and then Mark didn't struggle with them at all in season 2 or 3.
And should have been better.
That doesn't make any sense.
3 of them, and they ambushed him.
You are rambling to ramble.
No, I'm not. Okay, then that's like you said earlier. The power scaling is an issue. Yeah, they're gonna drop these guys.
That's what I've said. Yes,
they're gonna make them buff bitch babies, dude. They're gonna make them.
But they've shown nothing other than one instance of them giving a problem to a Viltrumite.
They're alluding to it. What I'm saying is that they're alluding to it. They've been saying that they're upgrading them. Cecil the whole time has been saying, "Hey, we how's that coming along? How's that coming along? Prototype. Let's keep making them better." And then
he's been working on them, and every time that they've shown them again, they've still been weak.
Right, but the first 2, I'm saying there was a time skip where he is now making even better ones, and you're not getting that. He's making better Reanimen that are stronger, and that's like their contingency plan against the Viltrumites because Cecil is scared of Viltrumites. He's scared of Mark. He doesn't trust him. He doesn't trust Nolan. He doesn't trust Nolan, but he's scared of Mark because he knows what he can do.
I just don't see them being a threat to Thrag or any other Viltrumites.
The other Viltrumites for sure. I think Thrag could wipe them, but they're like I'm saying that Cecil's gonna fuck up and use them. He's gonna kick the beehive, and they're just gonna ambush one. Yeah. They can drop like 20 on him at once if they make enough. They're not gonna just do it with 4.
They can piss them off with them, but I don't think they're gonna hurt them at all.
I think they can kill. I think they can kill. I think some will die to a robot.
I don't think they would do anything. They would just their story purpose would be just to piss off the Viltrumites to start the war again.
Okay.
Cecil makes constant mistakes. I don't think he's 100% right all the time.
Yeah. I'm saying this is gonna be a mistake.
No, I'm saying he overcalculates a lot. You're saying that you think that he's gonna make the robot so strong they can kill a Viltrumite. I think he might think that, but that's not gonna be how it goes at all.
I think that they will fuck him up severely. I think it could severely fuck up a Viltrumite.
Guess we'll see next season or the season after.
I'll go back. I don't know if it'll kill because I feel like there's only a few and each one of them matters, and I feel like they wouldn't waste.
There's 39, so they can waste a few.
Well, the ones that are here, I guess, because we don't know. Actually, we have no idea who the other fucking 39 are. Yeah. Holy fuck, they're
random people like the ones in this war that were just getting capped, doing nothing.
There actually might be commanders out there that are sick too. Like how there's the one I do. There's Conquest. There's these are sick people. Right,
the ones on Earth are.
I think we've seen the main ones. I don't think they're going to introduce another.
I think there could be. I think there could be more.
The show's halfway over. I don't think so. There's other plot lines too.
Are we, dude?
You have bad takes, man.
We're well over time here. We need to play some.
You rambled.
Oh, I know, because I told you I liked it.
trying to argue with the wall. I don't know what's going on.
No, you were trying to argue with the wall.
Jeremy agreed with me, so I don't know what you're talking about.
No, Jeremy was in the middle.
No.
Fuck you.
I'm in the middle. Look at the screen, bitch. All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching the Friends Without Benefits podcast. We upload every Thursday at 7 a.m., except this week. We had a little hiccup.
That's my bad.
That will be...
My bad.
Yeah.
We all have done it.
Shame. Shame.
You can watch this with video on YouTube or just sound on Apple and Spotify podcasts. We upload to X, TikTok, Instagram every other day with shorts. So, yeah. Thanks for tuning in. See you guys later.
Bye.
Hold on.
Bye.